Bonjour blokes, how are we? You alright? Now, I knew I said I wasn't going to do a homebrew Wednesday, but I've got here, there was quite a lot of chill haze in there and it's a little bit murky. This is the Irish Owl I knocked up a couple of weeks ago, so there's some fizz in there. Now this has only been in the bottle for a week and a half, maybe two, at a push, so I'm not expecting much from this, but I thought I'd give it a quick open anyway. There we go, that'll do. Now again, carbonation through batch priming seems to be the way to go, folks. Looks like a cider, doesn't it? Smells like an ale. Oh yeah. Oh. Aside from the colour, which is murky, but again it's only young, folks, and obviously the taste will change over time. But I'm getting the golden syrup on the back end, and it tastes like a ale kit, lager kit, really, you know what I mean. So at the moment, not sure about it. It will need a couple of weeks to age. Probably in total I would give it a couple of months. But what I did want to talk to you about today is this. Now here, as you can see, I've got a plastic PET bottle. But look at the state on the end there, and if I bring that up to the camera it will focus in on that, hopefully. Now inside there, as you can see, there's loads of little dots and things, aside from the little red writing around the side that's telling me what's in it. There was a cerveza in there, folks. And can you see at the bottom there where the sediment's been? Now believe it or not, this has been washed out, but inside here it's completely disgustingly dirty. Now this bottle, and indeed some of the others, I'll give you another one as an example. This one is again pre-grot, you see at the bottom there, but I don't know if you can see up close there, inside there, the little dots, loads and loads of little dots. It's because this is, woohoo, this is cheap plastic, folks. Allow the camera to focus, and there we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, the point I'm trying to make is that the cheap see-through PET bottles are a good idea at the time, but they don't last very long. I wouldn't put another beer in this for obvious reasons. I don't want my beer sitting in there. That is not, that's the bottom of the bottle is just wasting away, folks. It's wasting away. Now I don't believe these bottles have an extra layer of plastic inside like the Cooper's bottles. At least this is the Cooper's bottle. This one hasn't been cleaned, but because it's still got a little bit of drink in there. And I'm going to clean that out. That's because I've used it earlier. If I can find one perhaps that hasn't got drink in it. Here we go. Let's have a look at this one. That's nice and clean. Look at that. You can see through that. That one looks really good. I know the Cooper's bottles have got an extra layer inside to protect the bottle. I'm not entirely convinced that these ones have. These are going to be chucked. So all I'm saying, folks, is if you can spend a little bit more, if you're going to use PET bottles, spend a little bit more, make sure you get the branded Cooper's ones, because they tend to last a little bit longer, and they're a lot better, I think, in my personal opinion. than the cheap see-through ones that you can get from homebrew shops. Yeah, in the end you'll end up paying for them anyway, so it's horses for courses, I guess, isn't it? If you want it's always good to have a see-through bottle, because then you can see what colour your beer is. But it's not just about colour, is it? It's about preserving your drink. Here it is, look. Carbonation is good, but it does need time to settle and clear. So what I'm going to do, folks, is leave it at room temperature for another week, and then I'll move those the Irish ale to the shed, and in about 4 weeks time we'll come back and we'll do a proper review on it, rather than me saying, oh, I can taste the stuff in the back end. So plastic PET bottles are fine, but you know, pay a little bit more money, get yourself a decent plastic PET bottle rather than these cheap see-through crap ones that you get from your local homebrew shops, because you will end up paying more money, because these won't last very long and you'll end up buying more. I'm trying to gradually, over a prolonged period of time, migrate to glass, but obviously that's going to take me a while to do that. I can't afford to just go out and buy 50 glass bottles or anything like that. So these ones, when they get into that state, I'm just going to end up chucking them. So it's just a quick chat about bottles this week, folks. What else have I got on? What else? We've got a Mexican cerveza in the cupboard under the stairs. It's nice and cool under there. That's been in there for just over a week. I'm going to give it 2 weeks total, I think, because I think you guys are getting some good results from leaving your beers in primary for 2 weeks at most. So that's what I'm going to do, and then we'll siphon it over some sugar and we'll bottle it from there. What else, folky pokies? There's a cider on the go, and I'm doing an easy sort of home brewing, how to do cider video. And what's going to happen with that is you'll see me create a starter on a stir plate, film that, and then we fill up the bucket with the apple juice and the yeast, and then we'll do a quick bit on bottling. I don't want to go overboard on bottling, and just see me how I siphon it off into another bucket over the top of some sugar solution, and then you know, I'll probably just do a picture of me filling up one bottle. I won't go mad and do all 40 bottles, that's absolutely mental, no one wants to see that. And towards the end, a couple of weeks later maybe, you know, we'll drink the cider from the bottle. And the good thing about the liquid yeast, I think, the liquid cider yeast, is that you can drink straight from the bottle, more or less, once it's finished carbonating. You get quite a clear cider out of it, as long as you keep it in the fridge for a few days to let the sediment at the bottom cake up. There is a lot of sediment with the 775, folks. That's why I'm going to be doing siphoning over some sugar anyway, and also batch priming is the way to go, I think, rather than sitting there and putting a teaspoon of sugar into every single bottle. It seems to work really well, and you get a more even level of carbonation in your bottles, particularly if you're using different sizes. I tend to use a mixture of 500 millilitres and 750s. So, you know, if I have the 750s out, I have to get a teaspoon and a half, and it's fiddly and I can't be bothered. Much better to batch prime. But you need to make sure that the sugar solution is, of course, dissolved, and also when you're siphoning over the top, we'll talk about this more in the cider video, when you're siphoning over the top of the sugar solution, make sure that sugar solution is getting mixed into the beer as you're pouring it over the top. And if you need to, just give it a tiny little shake, not like massive stir, because you don't want to get any air in there, right? A tiny little stir with a spoon, really slowly, that will get all the solution up in there. So what else have we got going then, folks? Well, that's about it for me, I think. We've got the cast this weekend, of course, on Saturday. Thanks to those that are joining in on the cast. Last weekend we had a blast. We had quite a few people in the room last weekend. I know I keep saying that, but last weekend was true. We've got Americans in there, Canadians in there. We had Jake and Dar in there, and Fiddlehead Jen. Hello guys, I know you're not watching this, but hello. And lots of other people in there, and it was really good and fun, and we had some really good requests coming in, and we had a blast. Well, I had a blast, and hopefully other people did too. They stayed in the room, so that suggests to me that they were enjoying it, so it's all good fun. So, and we're going to be doing that again this weekend. I had to reload Windows 8.1 on this PC, folks. It kept crashing every bloody couple of days. I was getting a watchdog violation error, which can mean 1,000,001 things, and I couldn't be bothered with it, so I just blatted it and started again. So hopefully it'll be a lot more stable, and we won't have any interruptions to casts and me doing my recordings and things. So that's all for now, folks. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, and I'll see you on the next one. Yeah, that's all I can say really. See you, buddies.